Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day here. Z coming to you live, I guess, and sort of, talking about gear fear. I'm going to play a little clip here before I go too far into it, and I'm going to thank Pestily for allowing me to use this clip. This was a clip from Pestyly's podcast called The Team Podcast, where Nikita was on it recently, and Nikita just had this very good statement about how to get better at Tarkov, and I'm going to expand on that a little bit, in particular with gear fear. So here's the clip.
What is your idea of Tarkov good?
First of all, have a really good PC for it. Really nice, really good PC. It's important, actually. A lot of practice, offline practice, practice with your friends, like simulated practice. It means that you will take like the limited amount of items, a specific gear, low-level gear, like die a lot, like get used to death, get used to gear fear, and play with the low experienced friends against high experienced players. Like die a lot, like actually like chess. Play with more experienced player will give you like more experience in general. And this will give you the basic knowledge, the basic experience how to play the game. And most likely, if we will continue to practice this way, to get you in the uncomfortable position, always try to make your like experience in hard and hazardous environment as possible. Eventually you'll get good. This is it. So all of the information you can get it by yourself. Try to understand mechanics, try to understand weapons, ammunition, gear, tactics by yourself, by testing things, and don't get used to the other player's opinion, even if they are Pestily, for example, or any other really experienced.
With that clip, you can see a couple things that he talks about, and he talks about like use low level gear, die a lot, and get over that thing that is inside all of us, and that is gear fear. Regardless if you're a veteran or just starting out on Tarkov, this applies more to the newer players. Gear fear is a very real thing. It's kind of like trying to slide into the DM. You know what I mean? You just gotta keep doing it and like keep trying, and you'll just get used to it. You'll get used to rejection. You're used to it, and you gotta keep your head up, King. You got this. I feel like I went a little bit off topic here. I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, right. Gear fear. And before I go too far into it, everyone has gear fear to an extent. Some people are more accepting of this. And by that, I mean, no one ever wants to die and lose their gear, regardless if they're solo, playing with friends who can hide their loot, if they have 1,000 hours in the game or 10 hours in the game. No one wants to lose their gear, whether it be for I don't have a lot of gear or I'm just too lazy to equip a new set of gear. I'm going over a few tips that will help you maybe and hopefully conquer this fear of gear fear. So first of all, gear fear is a lot less of a problem if you have a ton of money and you know how to make a ton of money. So first of all, learn how to make money in Tarkov. There's lots of ways. You can do stash runs, you can do scavs, you can do basically anything. You can AFK your Bitcoin farm and just wait until Bitcoins will give you enough money. It's a lot of ways to make some money. So with that being said, find out how to make money. That's a very good way to get over gear fear. Second thing too, comes over time, die a lot. Just go die. Like, figure it out. Run some random kits. I have some footage here of me dying with thermals, and you just got to get used to losing stuff and not coming back. Like in this video here, I will delete all of the money in my game and then some key cards. I'll spend it all. I'll delete random gear, and I'm comfortable with that because I know how to make money. Does it suck losing a kit? Yeah, sort of, but I'm over it. So unless you want to be like that level and just like learn to play with no money all the time, just like get comfortable with dying. It's part of the game. Everyone dies in Tarkov. Even the best players in the game die to Tarkov. There's too many things that you can't control. Spawn locations, desync, audio, all things that are completely out of your control. And no matter how good you are, you won't be able to prevent those things and you'll die to it. So just get comfortable with dying.
Event, I don't know how to say it correctly. So you, even if you have the perfect gear, the best weapons, and you trained with the Spetsnaz units around the like world and everything, you still can die easily. I think that you must get used to it, that you can die even if you are super experienced and super geared, and you did a lot of good like and things in terms of you found a lot of loot, you completed all of the tasks, and you're happy to extract, and then you will get killed on the extract by the extract bush campers. This is life. It's cruel, and this is what we actually want to transceive to the game.
Now, this is one of my surefire strategies, and I hope this helps you out a lot, is run whatever kit you have and run it until you die and then get a new kit. Everyone's like, oh, I have a bunch of HKs in my stash and I never use them because I never equip them because I'm scared to lose them. What's the point of having the gear if you're not going to use it? I think this is the number one thing that if you go into a big Twitch streamer's chat or someone else that has a lot of followers that's very good at Tarkov will say, just equip it and run it. And why do you have it if you don't want to use it? Now, a surefire strategy off of that is make it the only kit in your stash. That's what I do. Make sure it's the only kit in your stash. So if you're afraid to run an HK, well, I guess that's too bad. Literally, have the only gun you have be an HK, okay? Have it be just an HK, fully meted out with your slick and your Alton or whatever you want to run, and you just run that. That's the only kit that you have. And then when you die, you got to buy a new kit. Because if you have that fallback of the HK is always in my stash, then whenever you die, you're like, oh, I could put on this HK, or I could just buy another kit. But if it's the only kit that you have to use it. So that's the case. Make whatever kit that you're afraid to lose be the only kit that you have, and then run it. And then you just run it till you die. And then it's, oh well. And the best part is, even if you die, there's another one on the flea market. And you can build the exact same gun. There's no such thing as sentimental value in Tarkov. Don't have any sentimental value. Don't have any ties to anything. Just run the kit and get used to it. Get used to dying. Learn how to make money. Play the game. Try out lots of stuff. See what you don't like. See what you do like. And then run what you like until you're comfortable with losing that. And you can go on to the next one. You have to start out with AK-74Us that have just a scope and a foregrip. Start there. If you're comfortable with losing those, bump it up to an M4. If you're comfortable with that, bump it out to a decked out M4. We're talking 60 round mags of M995. If you're comfortable with that, slap a thermal on there. Run a couple, $3 million loadouts. Lose a couple of those. Eventually, you'll get over it and your gear fear will be conquered. If you have any other tips or you have any other things that helped you get through gear fear, put them down in the comments below. We'll have a little bit of discussion about it, and then you can help some of the players who are having struggles see how you conquered your gear fear. So be friendly down there. Help give advice. We want Tarkov to be the best community possible. I really enjoy this game, so I will continue talking about it. That's all I have for this video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe because it helps me out a great deal. If you like other people's content, please like and subscribe to their content as well because it helps them out a great deal, and I'm sure it means a lot to them. But more importantly, most important thing you can do is have a great day.